Good morning, everyone, to a real version of Good Coffee, Bad Pulse. I just had a false start. So if you were with me for about 30 seconds, so sorry. I had a freak out moment of, I usually check to make sure the audio's going in there and everything sounds good. I did not do that, and then I realized the music wasn't going in, so we had to fix that. So the meeting running late. My goal has been trying to get live at 10, which actually gets pushed to 10:30. But I don't know. I'm sort of just experimenting with time, so please bear with me as we experiment with times and what that looks like. Let me open up. So calling Auckland's going on right now, so we gotta open up some Dynasty. Big news though, in kind of the TCG world, is that Wizards of the Coast Magic is gonna be charging $400 for a booster box of what is it? It's the Commander Legends whatever. And everybody's kind of up in arms in that because obviously that's just them trying to push the... if you're watching WotC right now, they're literally trying to see what they can get away with. You got the whole debacle with the OGL on D&D. And tons of people canceled subscriptions and they had to pull back, and they said in their call, Hasbro said in their call, like, hey, that doesn't really affect us, it's fine, and doesn't affect the bottom line really. And anyways, a whole bunch of nonsense, and we're just seeing that WotC's just obviously in it for the money. Hey, turn on a light. I mean, obviously they're in it for the money. They're a business. They have to be. But yeah, we're just seeing more and more. All right, Spider's Bite. Got too many of those. Good card though. Overall, obviously it's only Assassin. 1 point. And Drill Shot in yellow. Yellow Drill Shot is 0 for 3. No, I don't think you run that. I don't think I would ever run that. Maybe. I don't know. Depends on how controlling I want to be with Azalea. She's got some new stuff coming out. I will say, so I think this Wednesday is we're going to be running 1 to 2 things next week. I don't think we know. It's kind of based off of who's available. We'll probably be playing Clash. I hope to have all of my Clash decks done by then. And we probably, if we're not, I'm going to be I don't know why like this. Hello. Trying to look at the settings on this. It just is not. No, that's right. That's right. Sorry. White balance. What's that button? Nope. Nope. That's EV0. That's AFC. Continuous? Is that gonna... Maybe, I don't know. Sorry, I'm just messing with stuff. So we'll see. Basically they did proxies, right? They showed us that they're okay with proxies, and what people in Commander usually people do proxies for anyways. Any hit? No. Red Sap though, foil Red Sap. That's actually pretty cool foiling right there. I will say this. I like the fact that they're moving to Marvels for like the alternate art and stuff like that, but there's just something about Pokemon foiling. Pokemon foils, not Pokemon foiling, but Pokemon foils. You know, V's and all that, and now the X's are back and all that stuff. There's something about those big cards just being those fancy foils and things like that it's hard to beat, and I just wish other games could figure out how to do that. I guess they do this in Marvels, right? So this is our third pack. We haven't hit something. I think this is the first time we've had to hit 3 packs in this box. Falling Swing, Spectral Prowler. I want this to be good too. If you control Spectral Shield, gain Go again. 0 for 4. That makes sense to me. Art is so cool. Problem is that Spears of Sorality is just better. What is that? 1 for 5 Go again, I think? Or maybe it's a 0 for... I don't remember. Anyways. Like, very rarely do I care about that 0 cost in Illusionist. Morning, Devin. How we doing? There is calling going on for FaB now. It's kind of our other than the fact that we have to, because that's all we got. I do have, news, another Spider's Bite. I do have news, so I'm going to be playing my top 8 match on Sorcery Tuesday night. At this point, I gotta check with my wife, make sure that I'm not committing to something that I can't commit to. No hits or Ornate Tessin though. I'll take that. I really like this offhand. So what, we got Spider Bite, we got another Spider Bite too. Oh, we got the full suite. Look at that. This apparently is our Assassin box. We got the full suite. This is what you want to run with Assassin. This. Picking up birthday box Monday, WTR or Uprising. I just found out today that my LGS has a box of Arcane Rising. Apparently they had them sitting in the back, and we had, or like this was 2 weeks ago, or a week and a half ago. And a couple of locals came in. One guy was learning FaB, and so like, hey, do you have Arcane Rising? He's like, oh yeah, I think I have some in the back. And went and got it, and then someone pulled the helmet. What is it? The one that nobody plays anymore. So if you're going WTR or Uprising, I would say number one, WTR is going up. WTR is starting to dry up. So if you have some stuff that you want to get from WTR, sure, grab it. I think the best bang for your buck right now, though, it's hard to say just because WTR is, and it's, if you're looking for stuff, I would go Uprising on the mere fact of you have the models, right? You have the fact that there is no first edition, and I think that there's just, you know, the crown is in that one, the Crown of Providence, the helmet that everybody runs. You're leaning WTR. Yeah, I mean, if you don't have everything from WTR or you just like the nostalgia of it, it's great. Arcane's always the best box to open, personally. But yeah, I would say overall that I personally would probably go WTR. I think it's a great set. I love opening WTR. I think the better value though is Uprising, because of the marbles and things like that. So it really comes down to personal preference, obviously. Today's coffee is Richard's House, which is a half Ethiopia, half Guatemala, I believe. It's from Nova. It's what they always put. It's not a bad blend. I don't like blends, so it's not a terrible blend. Obviously, I'm drinking it. Actually, I had this amazing blend. So there was a coffee company that was here before, closed down during the pandemic. I've talked about them before, and they were number one. Their roasting was phenomenal. In fact, their roaster was so good that Nova, who I currently get pretty much all my coffee from, is they actually own that roaster now. They bought it from them when they closed, and their coffee, like Nova's coffee with up substantially in quality just from using that roaster. But they did, was it Ethiopia? They did a blend, but they did a single origin blend. So typically what you do with blends in coffee is you take two different countries' coffees and you mix them together. It just makes things cheaper overall, so you'll do like a better quality one with kind of a lower quality one, and you blend them together, and so you can get, you know, kind of that medium in the middle. You don't take terrible quality, obviously, but like Guatemala and Ethiopia, they're not overly different, but they do have slightly different tastes. I feel like Guatemala tends to be a little bit better. But so you do that, you get a blend. Most of what coffee that most people drink is actually blends. It's like unless you go to like a coffee shop and you specifically buy a single origin, a lot of times they're blends. So like if I go to, Starbucks, pretty much all their coffee blends, all that. So most of the time you are getting a blend, but they're from different regions, different origins is what they call it. The origin, doing a single origin blend is, most people don't do it. It was delicious. It was one of the best. I mean, I started out with, like, they just have made the best coffee I've ever had in my life. And then that was just, over the top. Hey, it's Friday. We hit nothing. Let's open up one more pack. We're gonna. I don't usually do this, but we're talking about 400 boxes. Oh man, what do I want to open? 400 boxes for Magic, and I just have all these Magic packs just sitting around. So Strixhaven, Infinity, Brothers War, Dominaria. Oh, I have two Strixhavens. Hello. Conspiracy Take the Crown. I have never opened this, and I have always wanted to open Conspiracy. Maybe I'll just do like a whole thing on that. Ultimate Masters, great set. Let's open up that. I feel like I need to, like, you know what, here. We were talking about Dungeons and Dragons and Magic. Let's open up that. WotC, how to screw up both amazing. I forget how easy these ones open. This set right here is actually really cool. I know a lot of people didn't like it. I thought it was a lot of fun. I don't really play Magic, but I just was like, hey, I want to do it. Oh, so cool! I forgot they did this. Where they actually give you, yeah, this is so cool. Armor, class hit points, speed, shape changer, strength. So cool. Yeah. So mountain. I don't know, what was this? This was a set booster. Okay, so set boosters function a little bit differently. Mealing to uncommon. Okay. Cool. Marble diamond. I love stuff like that. These cards just feel so different than any other game. Roving Hopper. Okay, already into uncommon now, so we got 4 commons. We did hit an uncommon here. They just they always make these packs just weird. So here's common. Here's our commons. Here's our uncommon slot. Bone Collar. Rock. These are so cool. Oh, we hit a rare. And then back to uncommon. And then into a rare. Oh, here we go. Mints and Blue and Boo. Timeless Heroes. Hey, we got a hit. I actually had a mythic. Look at that. A shiny land. I do like shiny lands. Shiny cards are fun. And then the Undercity Initiative. Whenever one or more creature a player controls deal combat damage to you, that player takes the initiative. Whenever you take initiative, with the beginning of your upkeep, venture into the Undercity. You can't enter this dungeon unless you venture into the Undercity. This was a fun mechanic. I thought that this was really good idea, really cool. Interesting. Not really sure what that does. I love Planeswalkers. I played a lot, so I played a lot back in the day. I mean, what, 10 years ago? When Arena came out, right, it was entering into the War of the Spark saga, and I played a lot of Arena then. And War of the Spark, I know a lot of people don't like it. I don't know why. I loved War of the Spark. War of the Spark to me is just an absolute pinnacle of just an amazing set and amazing idea. And I think what it is people just don't like Planeswalkers, which I think is the most absurd thing. I have no idea what this guy is. I think this is it's borderless, so this is some sort of showcase, whatever. You know, they got so many different versions of cards. It's so hard to keep up with. Who knows what's what? I don't know what this guy does. So when he enters the battlefield at the beginning of your upkeep, you may create a Boo, a legendary 1/1 red hamster creature with trample and haste. That's cool. +1. Put 3 counters on up to one target creature with trample or haste. Basically, you can immediately start doing that. So when it enters or at the beginning of your upkeep, you just always get Boo. You can drop counters on him. And then for -2, it says sacrifice a creature. When you do, mints and Boo Timeless Heroes. Deal X damage to any target, where X is that creature's power. If the sacrifice creature was a hamster, draw X cards. Oh, Ms. Inbu can be your commander. That's cool. So this is a commander card. Probably the commander deck with it. So this probably isn't worth anything, but I would do a red and green commander deck. That'd be fun. Actually, I have a red and green deck that I've been thinking about maybe turning into a commander deck. It's an elf dragon deck. Essentially what it is you use elves to get stuff out. You get stuff out, and then you just start and you ramp up and you just start dropping dragon. Originally it was it's an Elvish Piper idea. Elvish Piper allows you to pay 1 green, put anything out. She costs 4, I believe. So you ramp up, get her out, and then you can just start dropping. She taps, pay 1, start dropping dragons for 1 mana. That was the original idea. Well, the thing just ramps so quick, and it has a decent card draw. You get like some elvish guys out there that just like 1/1 draw. So you just drop in that. You give you some chump blockers with some card draw, with some ramp, and then you just start dropping dragons every turn. If they don't take care of your Elvish Piper, you just get it right out. It was a fun deck. It was a fun idea. It's a cool deck overall. I enjoy it. It just like, yeah, it can stop. When it goes off, it can stop. I mean, I guess that would be considered a modern deck, so it will get stopped now. You know, when I built it, it was just kind of like whatever. But anyway, guys, everybody have a wonderful weekend. This was a fun opening. I love opening Magic. I just don't play Magic. So like, I look at the stuff, I have no idea what I'm talking about anymore. I used to be like, oh yeah, this or this. Sword Coast Sailor. This is, I think it's very underrated. I think, I don't play D&D, so I don't have like an affinity to these, but I think that there's just some really cool stuff in here. Legendary creature, human knight. I think the set didn't do well because the cards were kind of underwhelming, and I think they were relying heavily on, hey, D&D. Let's do that. But yeah, this is a fun. That was a fun open. I'm glad I did that. That was a fun opening. Set boosters, I have to say, set boosters. Obviously you can't draft them, so that's kind of lame. But they're just a ton of fun to open. So much fun to open. But anyways, everybody have a wonderful day. We got ourselves a hit. Be good to yourself. Be good to each other.